Hi guys, welcome back to Parawoman Radio. I'm Amy. There has been a verdict in the Shanda Vander Ark case, so we're going to go right to it and watch what it is. This is Parawoman Radio, and I'm Amy. If you could give this live a thumbs up, it helps us dance out into the algorithm and bring more people back to the party. It's just a free way to help us out, and it's really appreciated.
You may be seated. All right, we are back on the record in file 23110 FC, People versus Shanda Vander Ark. The court has been informed the jury has reached a verdict. Mr. Johnson, Ms. Vander Ark is not present. My understanding is you had an opportunity to speak with her and discuss her presence today. Is that correct?
That's correct, John. That's where I've been since our last adjournment. So I just came up with her. She's declined to join us for this portion of the trial.
Okay. During the break, I anticipated that, and I did a little case law research. There is no law in the state of Michigan at this time that requires the defendant to be present for the verdict. There is a law that does require her to be here for sentencing and hear the victim statements, but so the court was essentially left with a choice of forcibly compelling her to be here, which could cause her to, I don't know, could cause further issues. We have deputies that certainly, if I order them to do that, they would do that, but I don't want to put them in a position of harm if something happens, and I don't think that's appropriate. So I'm not going to do that. And again, there is no law that requires her to do that. So, Mr. Roberts, anything for the record before we bring the jury out?
Your Honor, I would concur with the court's research here. I think that we're all aware that there was a law recently passed that requires the defendant to be present for at least the victim impact portion of sentencing, and I agree. I don't think there's anything that requires her to be here. So pursuant to the written stipulation that she has already filed and has been witnessed and updated by Mr. Johnson as we go here, I think we can proceed without her presence.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Johnson, before we leave the period?
No, sir.
All right, please rise. You may be seated. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the court has been informed that you have reached a verdict. If that is true, I'd have the foreman please rise and give the verdict form to Mr. Weaver, the bailiff. All right, thank you, Mr. Weaver. Can the foreperson please rise and announce the verdict?
She has to read the whole thing, or
Typically, there's no set way to do it, but typically you could say in the people of the state of Michigan versus, and then on one count what the verdict is and count two.
And the people of the United States versus Shanda Vander Ark, count one.
You mean people of the state of Michigan, correct?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
I apologize.
Okay, all right, that's
The
okay.
people of the state of Michigan versus Shanda Vander Ark, count one, charging open murder involving the death of Timothy Ferguson. We find her guilty of first-degree felony murder. Count two, first-degree child abuse. We find her guilty of first-degree child abuse.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Court will record the verdict for the record. Mr. Johnson, would you like the jury poll?
Please.
All right. All right, juror number two, please rise. And is that your verdict?
Yes, sir.
Juror number 4. Is that your verdict? Okay. And you don't have to say, you can say yes or no. So juror number, actually that was juror number 4. Juror number 5, is that your verdict?
Yes.
All right. You can sit down. Juror number 6, please rise. Is that your verdict?
Yes, sir.
All right. Juror number 7, is that your verdict?
Yes.
All right. Juror number 8, is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 9, is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 10, is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 11, is that your verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Juror number 12, is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 13, is that your verdict?
Yes.
And juror number 14, is that your verdict?
Yes.
So with that being said, again, the court will record the verdict for the record. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your service. This was an incredibly difficult case. Now, you know, when the attorneys were discussing what the evidence would be, I think you understand what we were talking about. Unfortunately, now it was not for the faint of heart, and certainly those of you who did this, unfortunately, it's unfortunate that you will not get those images out of your mind. I won't, but somebody had to do it, and I'm glad that you were willing to do that. You are discharged of service at this time. You are free to talk to anyone you wish about this, or you don't have to talk to anybody if you don't want to, but you're free. The restriction regarding news reports, you can do anything you want. You can talk to anyone you want at this point going forward. So again, thank you for your service, and you are excused. Mr. Weaver, please rise. Anything else for the record, Mr. Robbins? You
Yes,
can
Your
have a
Honor,
seat.
officially moved to revoke bond. I don't believe bond has been posted, and I don't know if it was set, but in light of the conviction, I think the court is required to revoke bond.
Mr. Johnson?
I don't know if I had bond, but
I don't know either, but certainly, given the nature of the crime, court is going to revoke bond. We are going to schedule sentencing for January 29th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. The court's going to refer the matter to state probation for preparation of a pre-sentence report. And again, bond is revoked at this time. Anything else for the record, Mr. Roberts?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Johnson?
no, sir, thank you.
Gentlemen, I can't say enough. You were very professional. I think you did both did an incredibly good job, and certainly, again, professional. And I certainly appreciate that. We were very efficient, and I think that's important. So thank you very much, and have a good afternoon, have a good night, have a good weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We're adjourned. All right, maybe seated. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll commence with closing arguments. Mr. Roberts.
You guys, I had a
Good afternoon,
problem.
ladies and gentlemen. Once again, on behalf of the people of the state of Michigan.
I had a problem with my video stream during the closing arguments, so I'm just going to let these closing arguments play. Well, no, I'm not. I am editing, actually, the video that I had the problems with. It's like a 4 or 5 hour live, so it's taking time to process. And so this case is in the can. She was found guilty on both counts, manslaughter, or on child abuse and first-degree murder. So first-degree child abuse and first-degree murder. So This is Para Women Radio. Day 15 of LIVEmas is in the can as well. Come back tomorrow. I think we're going to be talking about the Watts case tomorrow. If you could give this live a thumbs up, it helps us dance out under the algorithm, bring more people back to the party. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Bye.